Yeah. Okay. It's been a hot minute. But we're here now. Thank you, Alwyn's Art Talks. And good evening, Bottle 57. We're out here drawing. I guess we will start with the usual kind of wacky warm-up shapes. It's been a while. How's everyone doing? Let me know if the like the music's too loud or anything. I can turn it down. There you go. You can go all the way down to that. We're a little bit out of practice, but let's try and make some like Pringle shapes. Good evening, Utamat. Oh, I feel so rusty. No, I work. Yeah, I work pretty unzoomed, especially for these like warm-up exercises. I don't want to stay too zoomed in. But generally, I don't really zoom in very much. I like to treat my digital canvas like I would a traditional canvas, right? Which is to say that it just is stuck at the resolution that it's stuck at, and I'm not gonna zoom in or out a whole bunch. I'm just gonna work at that size. Sometimes when I'm painting, I need to get into like some real nitty-gritty stuff. Yeah, I'll zoom in, but no, for the most part, I don't find it to be necessary, especially not drawing. Yeah, I think there are certainly dangers of sort of zooming in a bit too much. I think you can become distracted by you know the minutiae of drawing and painting that anyone actually looking at your work is never ever gonna see. Maybe that's what you want. Maybe you want to do something really cool at a tiny scale, but it doesn't interest me. Let's... Whew. Okay. You have to excuse me while I... These warm-ups are... I've had a few people ask do you actually find them useful? Or are they just, you know, because they're almost like a decoration for a lot of my sketch pages. But yes, they are really, really helpful, especially when, like now, I've not really drawn very much for the past few weeks. So my hands are very wobbly, wibbly-wobbly, and I'm pressing harder than I need. How is everyone else doing though? What are you all working on? Designing, drawing, painting? Anything in particular? Anything really cool? Painted a pattern on a flower pot? Sounds nice. Sketching and study is lovely. You can't do better than sketching and studies. Let's draw a doggy. Doggy with a big, weirdly human head. No, I don't think links work, unfortunately. Are you in the Discord server? If you slap it in the Discord server, I'll see it. feel like my I don't know. I do just feel very sluggish and rusty. I don't want to be. Okay, I'd probably better stop noodling around and study something. I was in the middle of like amphibians and lizards and stuff. What was I doing? I think I was doing... Let me look through my sketchbook. I started doing them traditionally for like a week. And I did lizards, frogs, tortoises, snapping turtles. Okay, so maybe we go... I mean, there's more like froggy stuff. The sea turtles. There's Komodo dragons, and there's like alligators and stuff. Might give some sea turtles a go. You know, that sounds quite relaxing to ease myself back in. So let's do that. They've kind of got beaks, haven't they, sea turtles? That's cool, that's very cool. Oh, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I struggle to keep up with a lot of the Discord server things. It's a nice place for me to see what my I don't know, it feels a bit YouTubery and cringe to call it a community, but what my gathering of people is up to, but I can't keep up with half of the servers that I'm in. Most of the time I have like a sort of annual server purge where I leave a bunch of them and just stay in the ones that like I'm the most active in or get the most out of. Oh, thank you a lot. Well, I hope you like. I finished. I didn't finish work. I'm on my annual leave for the year, which is about a month and a half with my job, and so the plan is to make some new video content. I'm looking forward to. But so hopefully you'll see that on the horizon. Yeah, it's nice to have Discords like that where you sort of know everyone. They tend to be just the most productive places to work, and that's what I want out of Discord. Really, is productivity. It's one of the reasons I wanted to set up mine, is hopefully to get people sort of motivating each other to do stuff. Which is nice. Maybe I'll do like a challenge in it or something. We used to do a couple of them. It was very tricky doing these pages traditionally. And I really enjoy traditional drawing, but it's the frustration of having a problem, like that limb there, and knowing exactly what the issue is and what you would do to fix it, but just not being able to fix it because it's just stuck there on the page. It gets very, very, very frustrating. So I guess it's not necessarily that it's more difficult, it's just more annoying. And I think I need to have more patience. I'm going to carry on drawing traditionally, but I wanted to start the streams back up again. So it seems like the shell is almost like fused with a sea turtle's body. It's not like a tortoise where they can like go back into it. It's just one and the same thing, which is kind of interesting. That's... Okay. So there's one. Let's put him there. And now the challenge is do the rest from imagination. So we're gonna try our hardest. I'm gonna really quick just change the custom color so it's even more obvious to me where the borders of the canvas are. I like picking just one part, like just the shell. And just seeing if I can get that in perspective, and if I can, then, you know, maybe I can I feel like their head peaks at the front. Yeah. Everything can just be defined as curves in perspective, and I find that very, very interesting. Hello, Pedro. Like that profile, I had it more like that before. That being the front of the face. But it kind of needs to be flipped like that. And as soon as you can do that, then you can take that shape and warp it into perspective. And then you can like make it 3D, if that makes sense. My kind of main worry with this is I've studied a fair few regular tortoises, you know. So it might end up looking a bit tortoisey. How are you doing, Pedro? And the other thing is maybe that isn't big enough either. First time watching me draw! Oh, well, welcome. No, I preferred it like that. This guy looks a little bit less dynamic, doesn't he? Let's move these flippers around, I think. Hello, Cloud Fluff. It's okay. This is my... It's my first time... It's not my first time. I did some drawing the other day, but I haven't drawn in a while. I think there's a much greater drop off towards the back of the shell. Yeah, something more like that. Yeah. But it's been a particularly sort of busy period at work. But now that's over, and so I want to get back to productive habits. So, sea turtles it is. Just trying to get the profile of the shell, correct. How are you doing anyhow? Are you doing some drawing? Some painting? Napping. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I napped most of today. It's just because of the heat. It's absolutely unbearable. I've heard good things about Celeste, but I've never played it myself. I don't play games generally. Is something that I think would be a good goal is to like play a few more games. Weirdly long arms. Maybe. Bet. There, no. That's fine. It's very difficult to justify having a spice bag because I'm on quite a strict diet at the moment. But once I am a much healthier weight, then I will tuck into a well-deserved spice bag. any part of it's going to have a dark shell. It should be there. I'm just trying to think, how can I indicate the shell without like explicitly just drawing every line of it. But it's quite tricky. And then at the front, like, that definitely shouldn't be happening. I think what should be happening is that this part of the shell is coming down further. But we'll see. We'll see. The dog does look quite wise, doesn't he? Do sea turtles have little tails? It feels like they should. Hello, Satsujin. God knows what they're... I'm thinking, what does the underside of them look like? You see, the underside of them is like armoured. Erase into this a little bit. Let's see. shouldn't go that far down. No, it should. It should. It's this one that's wrong. Let's see. We could do a Morris spoon. We could do a Morris spoon. I've just been concentrating so much on drawing. I haven't really felt the want or desire to go back to doing some painting, you know. But yeah, we could do a Morris spoon. The sea turtle is kind of awkwardly overlapping this. This other one, but that's okay. I've got really itchy hands. And then over here, it's almost like the shell. The shell and the body are fused in some kind of a way. I think. Yeah, I did a bunch of spoons. Well, I've done a bunch of spoons every year. And they are fun. Maybe we could make a turtle spoon. Turtle shell straw. Maybe not. Oh my god, I don't know why my hand is so itchy. This is awful. Oh, I've been bitten. I've been bitten by something on my hand. And there's a big... Oh, that's annoying. That's very annoying. Good lord. Right. And it's right on my knuckle. Amazing. Let's keep drawing sea turtles from different angles. And ignore my incredibly itchy hand. At least as much as we can. Let's try and stylize them a bit. I mean, we've got to draw like a little baby sea turtle, haven't we? He looks a bit dead. He should be wide-eyed. I think his head is so droopy and sad. That's... Let's get those bigger, rounder shapes in. And let's have more of this behave in perspective. Like... Hello, Sir Maggot. One of them is from reference, and the remainder are from imagination, yes. Which I find, personally, is, I think my favourite way to study. So you do a reference drawing, and then you do a bunch of different drawings from imagination. And you see if you've learned anything. Like this shell, I think is still too large for this to be a little baby. I think it should basically do that. Thank you, Lime. Yeah, I think you just learn the most. Let's do that. Bulge out that background eye a little bit. And then let's place our little friend somewhere, I guess over here, under his mum. Whew. Let's barely filling up the page here. We need some more. They've got much thicker necks than I'm giving them credit for here. And much longer necks as well. I'm being unfair. guy's going to be doing like a sort of barrel roll. If we can get him to behave and do it. That's deeply unsatisfying. And wrong. Bing bong bang. I don't know if the flippers could do that. Okay, let's assume that's correct. It's not, but I think we get away with it, and that's a whole other interesting conversation, is like realism versus believability. You know, should that head move that way, or no, we'll have it there. But I mean, we could have the whole head rotate. I quite like this head, so we'll put that over there for now. Yeah, like that's fun. I think you're basically looking at having most pivot points rotate whenever you draw anything. Like he's turning and looking at us. That's cool. And we'll use that other head to do something else now. We'll do some like crazy yeah. Nah, I like that. I like that a lot. actually think that the whole shell needs to do something wacky like that. Ow. What has bitten me? That is incredibly annoying. Why not? Why not get bitten on my first day streaming in a while? I don't mind those legs pointing up, but should they, or should they point down? No, let's keep them there. Why not? Dilly 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 dee. That's not how those look. Yeah. Yeah, a bit more like that. Om nom 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 nom. Delicious seaweed. Thank you, Dewey. Thank you. They are very fun. What are you also drawing? Are you also drawing sea turtles, or are you just drawing something else? Hello, Kiwi. This is going to be a very rotund sea turtle. Thank you, thank you. How are you doing? Are you drawing anything? Are you painting anything? Welcome back. Old anime, yes, I've been enjoying some old anime. I can get behind that. I was watching, or I started watching, Serial Experiments Lane. I need to get back into it, because I was enjoying it a lot, and then I took a break from it, and I forgot to continue watching. Which tends to, it's a reoccurring theme really. You got Akira on VHS? Oh my god. Very jealous. Akira is just... it's one of the films of all time, for sure. That sounds very nice. Do you have a proper VHS player? proper CRTTP. You got a free poster of the Robbie Williams Ape film. I still haven't watched it. Apparently it's very good. Jared was raving at me that it's... Was it Jared or was it someone else? Someone was telling me it was very, very good. Or at least that the visuals were stunning. I think it was Jared. And I don't doubt it. The visuals do look quite good. This turtle shouldn't be eating seaweed. He should be eating like McDonald's fries or something. Okay, well, I'll have it. I don't remember the 8 brush. I want to make more weird, wacky brushes. We used to do, I might have mentioned it before, but me and Tom Osborne and Arn Billen used to do like an annual wacky brush challenge where we would each try and make the most dastardly, awful tool we could possibly create for each other. And then you had to do a painting with just that brush, and part of the challenge was that we also made a really awful, dastardly pattern stamp for each other as well, and you could only paint using the colours from that pattern stamp. But if you were creative, you could use those colours on something like a difference mode to invert them and then get more colours to sample and paint from. And so let me bring up some of these wonderful what year would it have been? 2021? Oh, it was 2021. That makes me feel so old. Let's find. Time just passes. Time just passes. Okay, well, here are 3 anyway. So it's quite difficult to tell, but the alpha for this brush was, you know, the like image of Elmo, like yelling and like this fire all around him. That was the pattern for this this brush. But the really annoying thing about it was that it was permanently set to something like color burn or something else, which is just like a massive pain. This one had a really low purity in the color dynamic settings, which meant whatever color you put down, it would just come out infinitely more gray. And so you had to play around with that. I can't remember exactly what the thing was, but they were fun to do, like little wacky studies with. I'm sure I've got more. Was it the next year? I remember having some that I really didn't like, you know, which I think is just as valuable to show. if I can find them. Maybe it was still 2021, but later in the year. Hold on. Oh, yeah, here you go. So that's done with a weird brush set to scatter. I don't know if we can see what the alpha is, but again, the colors are like really weird. It looks like the foot of some kind of animal. That looks like a little hand. Is it a dog or a cat or something? I don't know. And then this was another one made with a deliberately annoying... The main annoying thing about it isn't just the alpha. If you just do a wacky brush where you change the alpha, it's not that bad. It's as soon as you get in the color dynamics and you start messing about with some of the color dynamic stuff, it just makes it impossible to choose the correct value in color. And I mean literally impossible, because you pick a color and then the brush goes, no, I'll put down a completely different one based on this like random set of parameters. So it's very, very frustrating. But yeah, I remember that. I remember the wacky brush challenge. We should do a wacky brush challenge in Mastering Study, I think. I can imagine. The Mind Horse challenge? I've not seen a Mind Horse challenge. It could have been Robbie in space. Yeah. A really unfortunate anime screen cap. Yeah, maybe. Oh, we got someone else asking what the Mind Horse challenge is. So where you use your mind and paint a horse. Do 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 do. I don't like the positioning of that second arm. You're on invisible mode. Oh, you can't see that. I didn't even know that was possible to be on invisible mode. No, you need to look in the Yuhao is using Twitch, so it's like the actual little chat box on the screen that you need to look in. He's in there. They're not on YouTube. Oh my god. Of course. Draw a horse with no reference. We can draw a horse with no reference. We did a whole page of horse drawings with no reference. Let's see. I like horses that have little spiky beards. Big eyelashes, which is mandatory for a horse. Might look slightly out of place on our sheet of sea turtles. But no, this is good practice for me because yeah, I've been doing a ton of these pages where, you know, you're studying one particular thing. From lots of different angles from your imagination, but like it's nice to get the opportunity to recall that that information. It's more of a donkey. Ears maybe a bit too big. Yeah, this will be my downfall, is the ear bit. Do horse ears like face outwards maybe instead of forwards? Yes, they appear to. This horsey's like drinking something. Imagining that the rest of its body is like up here somewhere. Like I'm looking down on it, but I'll try a wacky critter brush anytime. We'll leave our mind horse here and we'll make him blue so that he doesn't interrupt the page of sea turtles. Greedy. There you go. Oh, he needs to go here on the sketch page. Draw a little bit more. Maybe they shouldn't have that bit, maybe it should. I'll bring up the actual page of horses I did because it was much more impressive than this. but that'll do. Yeah, let me bring up the actual page of horses. Where are they? There they are. Horses from different angles, including this little unicorn fellow. To be honest, I only did one page of horses. I could probably benefit from doing more. I'm comfortable drawing them a bit, but... I like that silly looking guy down there. I'm on the right there. In fact, I think I've done enough sea turtles. I'm going to fill the rest of this page with more warm-up sketches to finish anyway, and then I'll head to the gym. Do I like inking? I think when people say inking, I don't know if this is what you mean, but they tend to mean that they already have a sketch, and then they're lining over top of it with ink, and I really don't enjoy that. I would rather go either straight in with ink or leave the sketch as it is. I don't like going over something I've already drawn. It's a little bit annoying. Thank you, Teo or Tayo. Thank you very much. I'm hoping to stream a bit more regularly now that in my job we've broken up for the summer, basically, which is quite nice. It's like a Polaroid camera. I don't know. Yeah, I teach concept art at a university. And so we finished all of our marking and whatever. And the students have left, and so I've taken a month and a half off to draw for myself. So. Yeah, I like the little sort of deformed looking turtles. Gizmos and gadgets. I really like just drawing cuboids, silhouettes, and then getting hatching, going back into them. I think that's really cool. Hello, funny Valentine. I know, I can't get rid of students. Chase me to the ends of the earth. One day I'll get rid of them. Just you watch. I'm gonna Thanos snap students out of being so that I can finally be free. Can I draw an old chicken? I guess I could draw an old chicken. this what a chicken looks like? It's more of a cockerel looking thing, isn't it? But I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It's a sort of old. Yeah. Doesn't look particularly old, but he's a bit beefier now. It's not. This isn't a man. This is a chicken. Yeah, they're all drawn from memory, apart from one drawing. And if you can't tell what drawing that is, then I've done a good job. So. Can I draw a nugget? I'm thinking like a McDonald's chicken nugget. It's a bit rough around the edges. Looks something like that. There you go, there's a nugget. In your school, the curriculum isn't very well organised. I think a lot of schools have like issues with the curriculum and they struggle with it. It's tricky. I mean, this is a university, so it's not. I wouldn't call it a school, or at least in the UK, when we say school, we usually mean like primary or high school. But universities are a little bit more advanced and a little bit more free to. Like when I'm structuring my modules, I get told how long the module has to be. And that's about it. I get to decide what I want to be in the rest of it, pretty much, myself. The Spire from Dublin. What Spire? There's a Spire? Do people from Dublin actually affectionately refer to one individual spire as the Spire? The Spire just sounds a little bit ominous, you know, like it's some kind of dark structure that appeared one day and people just haven't figured out what it is or how to get rid of it. I'm gonna Google the Spire. Let's see. The Spire, Dublin. Oh my god. What is this useless, awful looking piece of architecture? What is the point of that? Does it have some kind of meaning or historical significance? Does it represent something maybe? It looks terrible, whatever it is. It looks really bad. I'm degrading the spire. I mean, I can draw it. There you go. It's just a stick. It is just a long metal bowl. Yeah, well, it's pointed at one end. Yeah. You call the equivalent of A-levels The Leaving. That is also very ominous. That's a horror film title. It replaced an older statue. What did the older statue look like? I bet it was better. Okay, what did the original statue look like? I can't find it. Do you know what the original statue is called? When I Google it, I can only ever find the spire. Nelson's Pillar. God, Nelson's everywhere, isn't it? Oh, so it is just like a replica of Nelson's column. And they got rid of Nelson for a big stick. It was destroyed in 1966. Oh, okay. So it wasn't like they removed Nelson just to put the spire up. Nelson got destroyed in some other way. Let's see. Interesting. Got bombed. Cyborg Mecha Bee. I don't know if I have space for a Cyborg Mecha Bee, and I'm about to finish the stream. Maybe next time we'll do a Cyborg Mecha Bee. Yeah, okay. Let's colour in the sea turtles in different colours, shapes and colours. And then we will end the stream there. There should be like nice greens and blues. I'm happy to be back doing these sheets again though. I've missed them. I did some, I think I mentioned it, I did some traditionally. It wasn't the same. I mean, when you're studying, you shouldn't really be worried about aesthetic appeal, but it is satisfying to like finish these sheets and have something at the end of it that looks quite nice, quite appealing. Why not try and have something nice and appealing if it doesn't take that much more effort? I think anything that is gonna make you enjoy what you're studying a little bit more is probably going to help you sink more time into it. It's very difficult to sink time into something that you hate. So, but some things you're just going to hate anyway, and you need to learn to get on with. So. Okay. Sure. Maybe some purple ones? This little guy. I remember a game where you had to play as a goldfish. It was a PC-ROM game, and one of the things was you had to feed a load of turtles by killing jellyfish and giving it to sea turtles, but yeah, weird. What an odd game. Let's move this guy up. Okay, there you go. Stream ends there. I'm gonna try and stream daily if I can be bothered. I need to get back into good habits and spend my time well now that I'm not working. So thank you for joining, everyone. Have a lovely rest of your evening, and yeah, do some drawing. Enjoy. Right, bye bye.